welcome back to my channel. Of course my phone would go off when I want to start talking. Hey guys, Sydney here. Thanks so much for clicking to watch this video. I hope that if you haven't already, you will hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any more videos or updates from me. Today's video, if you haven't guessed already, is going to be a vampy dark berry lip tutorial using all drugstore products. So I did have some drugstore products that I already owned and loved, and then I did go out and buy a couple things to try out for this tutorial so that I could use pretty much everything drugstore. So if you're interested in learning this look, let's just jump right into the video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Write me on those. I love talking to you guys and interacting with you guys on those. I feel like I say that on every video, but I truly do appreciate getting tweets from you guys. It means the world to me, and I love talking with you. So don't forget to hit me up on those. Also, my Snapchat is SydB. You can send me snaps. I open all the snaps. I don't always respond because sometimes I'd be looking crazy, but I do open all of them and I write back to a lot of them, and I really do appreciate them. So Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Boom. Alright, so for the sake of not making this intro a million years long, let's just jump right into the tutorial. Okie dokie. So to start, I've already filled in my brows, and I did that off camera because I ran out of the drugstore brow product that I wanted to use. The one that I normally use is the NYX Micro Brow, and this one sells for $7 at Ulta. So I use this color in the color Espresso if I were to use it, but that's not what I use today. So now I'm going to be moving on to face makeup. I'm going to be using my L'Oreal True Match foundation, which you guys have seen me use time and time again. I do love this foundation. Drugstore or not, I really do like this formula a lot, so that's what I'm going to be using today. And I'm just going to start by dabbing that all over my face and then buffing it in with a foundation sponge. The foundation brush that I am going to be using is from Opal Cosmetics, which I will link down below. I'm going to be using this one, but they did send me a bunch of foundation brushes along with eyeshadow and concealer brushes, and I do believe these are super affordable, so I will link them down below if you're interested in checking those out and using them. So I'm just going to pat this foundation into my skin, and I love this foundation because it resembles skin more closely than some of the other foundations I like using. I know that the L'Oreal Infallible foundation is super popular, and I just don't like using that one because I am oily, but I don't like to look matte. Like, I like to look more of like a natural kind of dewy finish. And this one gives me that because it just kind of looks like my skin, but it doesn't overproduce my oils throughout the day, which I like. Now I'm going to be highlighting and concealing with the Maybelline Stay Better Skin Concealer, and this is in the color Deep 60. And I honestly just bought this today. I bought this for this tutorial because I realized I didn't have a single drugstore concealer, so I went and picked this one up. I don't really have very many products from Maybelline, so I'm super excited to try it, and I will let you guys know what I think of it after wearing it for a little while. So I'm just going to place this on the high points of my face, my nose, my forehead, and my chin. Applying this, it feels really nice. It feels kind of like soft and creamy, which I like. So I'm loving that. To blend that all in, I'm going to be taking this Ebony brush, which kind of looks like a domed concealer brush, and I'm just going to pat that in all over my face. You want to be sure when you're blending your concealer that you're always taking it at least down to where your nose stops, and this just helps to blend all the colors together. A lot of the times I'll see people who only put it from here to here, and what it does is make a white cast that you can't really hide, especially in pictures. So it's important to just kind of drag it down. You definitely want the most color and pigmentation to be towards the top, but you just want to kind of drag that down into the rest of your face, and this just creates more of a natural kind of highlighted look. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and set my concealer in my under eye with the Sacha Butter powder and compact. Sacha Butter compact powder. Yeah, that's how you say it. And I believe that you can purchase this in the drugstore. I know that it's super inexpensive, and they do have a website that I will link down below, and I do have a coupon code for you guys if you're interested in trying it out. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit and then just go ahead and brush it off with a large stippling brush. For powder, I'm just going to be using my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish powder, and I unfortunately don't have a drugstore powder. So if you know of a really good one that you want to see me try or that you think I would like, please comment it down below because I am really interested in trying a drugstore powder. I just haven't found one that I like, and I honestly am really turned off by the fact that you can't try on drugstore products before you buy them. And I mean, they're inexpensive, but they're not like, oh, I might as well, like it's a steal. I mean, you're still gonna pay like 13 bucks for a powder that you don't even know if you'll like. So if you guys have ones that you have tried and you do like, please link them down below so I can go ahead and check them out. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff this in with a big buffing brush. So I'm going to skip contouring and just go ahead and warm up my face using my CoverGirl Queen Collection Bronzer in Ebony. I love this stuff. Drugstore tutorial or not, this stuff is amazing. So that is what I'm going to be using just to warm up the perimeter of my face. And when you're looking to bronze your face as opposed to contouring your face, you kind of just want to hold the brush kind of further away. Whereas if you were contouring, you kind of want to hold it close so you can chisel it out more. But if you hold the brush further away from the actual, I guess, hairs, what do you call it? I don't know, hairs. Then you'll actually buff out the product a lot more and it'll look more, I guess, airbrush as opposed to carved out. So it'll just kind of add a little bit of definition without making you look like you contoured your face to the gods. And not that there's anything wrong with that, because y'all know I love a good contour. But for a more natural kind of look or occasion, I just want to bronze my face up a little bit. I will hold it further back, and that just distributes the product a little bit more lightly and fluffier, I guess, if that makes any sense. For a blush slash highlighter look, I'm going to be taking Strike, the Super Shock Cheek from ColourPop, and I'm just going to be placing that in my cheek area and also in my highlight, because it does have a little bit of a sheen to it. It will kind of pop as a highlight without looking too, I guess, glowing. And not that there's anything wrong with that either. Y'all know I love a good glow, but I'm trying to tone it down a little bit for this look. I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but you can kind of see that it adds a blush color and a little bit of a sheen, which is absolutely gorgeous, and it's a one-stop shop. You can do both at the same time and it looks just as good. Okay, so moving on to the eyes, I'm going to just take the same concealer I used as an eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lids and blend it in. So to start, I'm going to be using the NYX AvanGarde palette, and I'm just going to take this brown shade here, and that's what I'm going to place in my crease. The easiest way to find your crease is to take the brush and kind of push down on your eyelid, and wherever it kind of seeps in or goes a little bit hollow, that's where you can place this color. It's different on everyone, so the best way to do it is just kind of push the brush into your socket and lightly, please don't stab your eye out. Push it lightly into your socket and just kind of blend wherever you feel the hollow area. Now I'm just going to highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to be using this color right here. On my lid, I'm going to take this kind of taupey pink color, and I'm just going to place that all over my lid. And I did mention I'm using a crown brush C464, and crown brushes are super inexpensive. Also, I will link them down below, and I believe I have a coupon code, but don't quote me on that. If I do, it'll be in the description bar. Now I'm just going to go in with this black color here, and I'm keeping this eye look super neutral and light, so I'm just going to add this in the crease to add a little bit of definition. And it's important that you add the light color first, because this just helps blend everything together. If you were to do the light color and then a black, it would just kind of look choppy and it wouldn't blend together. So it's important to add more of a brown or a taupey kind of transition color, and this just helps the colors smooth all together and look really seamless and nice. Okay, so I carried the black over a little bit further than I wanted to, but we're just gonna go with it. I mean, I think it looks okay, it's fine. For eyeliner, I'm going to be taking the black Opal Luxe Cream Liner in the color Onyx, and I'm going to create a slight wing. I don't want too big of a wing, but I do want a little bit of a wing. So I'm just going to start on the outer part of my eye. For lashes, I'm going to just be reusing an old pair of wispy lashes from Ardel, and I've used these in tons of tutorials before. You guys know that these are one of my favorite pairs of lashes. Drugstore or not, and you can get these at really any drugstore, I think, and they go for anywhere between, I want to say, like $3 and $5. Now that the lashes are on, I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more of that black Opal liner, and I'm just going to place that a little bit below my bottom lashes. I'm also just going to add a little bit of mascara to my bottom lashes. Okay, so moving on to the lips, I'm going to be taking the Liptitude 24/7 lip stain, and this is from Jcat Beauty. This is in the color, I can't find what the color says. I'll try and find it and link it down below. But if not, I know it's either the darkest or the second to darkest color that they have online. And these lip products are amazing for the price. They're only, I think, $6. Super inexpensive. So that's what I'm going to be taking, and I'm going to place that all over my lips with the exception of the center. I kind of want to keep the center clean. In the center of my lips, I'm going to be taking another lip stain from Jcat Beauty, and this is in the color Girl Gone Bad. So I did figure out where the name is. So this one is called Fantasy Dreamer. That's the first one I have on my lips, and then this one is called Girl Gone Bad. And I'm just going to be placing that on the center of my lips. Alright you guys, and this is the finished look. I hope that you all liked it and that you learned something new. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to comment down below with drugstore powder suggestions because I really do want to try some. I don't own a single one, so I'm really interested in trying those out for myself to see what they're like. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so that you don't miss any more videos or updates from me. I love you so much. Bye!